changes. Uh, in contrast of last time where it was completely dead. Oh hey Grim, another long night of Grim Reaping, or just hanging out with Billy and Mandy. You're back, and are you streaming again? You bet I am, Grim. You're seriously doing this again, aren't you? Is there a problem with the stream? Well, if it's dead, then yeah. But I know 100% sure that it's not going to be dead. One isn't really gonna do nothing, man. Oh, what do you know about live streams, Grim? You don't even do live streams. Well, technically I do, where I'm featured in it. That doesn't even that's I mean, fair point, but that's not like doing your own stream. Like, if you had a separate channel and you were the one streaming, wouldn't that be you streaming? I mean, I guess that's true, but still, I still know about streaming because I seen you do it. Oh, really? I mean, of course that makes sense because you're always here with me. I sure am. So, what do you have to say about that? I'd say you make a very good point about that. If you know about streaming, of course. You know. Anyway, and there. Hello, Joshua Dunn. See, Grim, there's a person here. That's only one. Yeah, for now. And thank you for joining, Joshua. The last time I done a stream last week was dead, so I decided to do this one. Hello, Aaron Hart. Been a while, sure is. And if you hear a deep voice talking like this, that's me talking, or just that's Grim from Billy and Mandy, or me doing a voice impression, like if I just had Grim as a guest on the stream, which I do that for most of my streams. I'm hoping this stream goes well, because most of my streams sometimes have been dead. Dead to the point where there's no chat at all. Which I'm talking about the last stream I've done, which was last week. Hopefully this one would be different. And so far it has. Yeah, so far. Just wait until the thing drops and now it's dead. And then it'll be dead. Oh, oh, please, Grim. You're just jealous that I have more subscribers than you do. Well, I have more fans than you because people like my show, and I feel like you might be a little underrated. Excuse me? I'm just saying, like, you are doing great as a YouTuber just by posting Billy and Mandy stuff, and I respect that. But people only like. Okay, Graham, that's enough. Let's not get into a full-on argument. Right, okay. My bad. And anyway, maybe I should make a community post just in case, or maybe I should wait until later on to do one. Yeah. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Are you sure about that? It went from 3 to 2. It's gonna go back down to 1 and then boom, dead. What? That's how I sometimes predict streams to go like that. Anyway. Anyway, Grim, so how was your day? Well, boring as always. I keep putting up with Billy and Mandy's crap all day, man. Like it's always, hey Grim, do this, hey Grim, do that. It drives me freaking on. Although, it's better than having no friends, though. Especially when those two friends I have are my best friends forever. Ugh. But it's alright, I guess. If anything, Billy is a little tolerable than Mandy. No offense, Mandy. Not here, Grim. But I'm worried she might be listening. Oh, please. Like a girl her age would be listening everywhere. It's not like she has cameras or, or microphones everywhere. Like she's some spy or something. She's right behind me, isn't she? No, you just said that for the memes. Yeah, I sure did. But still, why would Mandy be listening if she's somewhere else? I wouldn't underestimate her power, Mom. You've seen what she done, you've seen what she done with me on site or whatever, or something. You've seen everything that she done. She literally controlled the entire town, and even took over as the ruler in the future, as a worm, and and got me thinking, and got everybody thinking that the polar opposite of cinnamon is frogs, which it wasn't. That was so stupid. And Mandy does have her sources. Sure does. Wait, a notification. That's probably nothing. Anyway. But overall, my day was pretty alright-ish. Well, how about you? Well, it's probably the same as yours, just boring. I'm mainly just on YouTube, just chilling and stuff. Making the community posts in a video here and there. I may start losing, I may videos, which are pretty good. Especially especially if people like it. Like Grim, have you seen how many views the Billy and Mandy rap the Spider Queen video got? Holy moly, 100,000 views? 115,000 views. That's more views than that my video could ever accomplish. Hello, Tyler. I gotta say, which has 103,000 views. And it's also like one of the longest videos that you ever made. It's like one of the most viewed videos you ever made that wasn't 30 seconds long, and it's a Billy and Mandy video. Yeah, that's what makes it ironic, I think. And I think that's the highest that a video of mine would ever get, if it was that popular, probably. But still, that was impressive. I even made like a custom thumbnail poster for it as the thumbnail. And people are enjoying the special anyway. And I think it's because, on the analytics of my channel, people have been searching out Billy and Mandy, like Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, or Grim and Evil, and probably Evil Concarnate, which probably leads to my channel. Well, mainly the Billy and Mandy and Grim and Evil stuff. Trust me, I searched Billy and Mandy and Grim and Evil tons of times, and that leads to my channel. Especially Wrath of the Spider Queen. And it's even the widescreen version too, instead of just the old, the cropped version. Hello, Sprig. And Code. Well, same name though. Well, not. You can call me either name. Alright then, Sprig. Since I'm mainly used to calling you that since 2 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, very fair. Huh. Sometimes my TV keeps saying network error, even though I'm pretty sure it's just glitching for my TV, but it's alright. Remember those streams used to be more wild? Yeah, now it's just, um, uh, it's just, the streams are mainly just, eh. I'm pretty sure that, and that was when my streams were actually, not dead. And the times I said that my streams were dead because somebody else would be streaming and stuff, and that's that. And then nowadays it's just something. Sometimes a stream of mine could stream as of right now could potentially get wild if there was more people, or if, like, it just gets wild on its own, regardless of how many people are in this chat. And I don't think Grim knows how wild the stream could get, because he's never really been here. Like, I think I introduced Grim to these streams like around earlier this year. Oh yeah, I sure have, and I'm still kind of new to these things. Maybe at some point I could just make my own stream. You bet. I mean, sure, that does sound like a great idea, Grim. I mean, if you want to do your own stream, you could just ask me, and then you can just stream, and maybe I could still be a part of it. Of course, man. Since you include me, I'll also include you, man. Thanks. Well, considering that October's coming up and the spooky season coming up, which is the perfect theme for your show, maybe you should have your own stream. Like you could just like have a Grim takeover stream or something, where it would just be a Grim impression, like as if Grim himself was here. Even though I am not the voice of Grim, Greg Eagles is the voice of Grim. Yeah, he's a great actor, man. Although you are pretty good at doing your own voice impression. But still, it's my voice impression is sort of close to it, but not too close, I think. I could even do a Billy impression. You disgust me. I thought you were bad. You ain't bad. You ain't nothing. Clowns hate Tangelos. I take the chicken. Well, I have been sort of working on my Billy impression, and maybe my Mandy impression, although that just sounds like me with a monotone voice, kind of like Mandy's, for example. Let me try to think of Mandy. Romance is for the weak-minded. That's the only line I could probably think of, but that was the best I could do. Mm, practice makes perfect. Yeah, that's a classic line right there. Just that's a classic quote. It's not from Billy and Mandy, but it's used everywhere. Practice makes perfect. Definitely. But yeah, that's how it is. That is how it is. Right. Don't mind the silence. I just don't really have much to say at this moment. And there's not really much going on right now. I mean, I could probably just go to YouTube on the TV and just watch a few things, like some of my videos or whatever. You know, that's when I watch, like, episodes of Grim and Evil that I posted on there. Well, well, they were recreations of Grim and Evil that I made earlier this year, which I did happen to make, like, I remade the entire thing. Bless my sneeze. And, yeah. I mean, I could potentially just try to be just post like the remastered versions of like my Grim and Evil episodes, but be like just like the original, like when I originally posted them on YouTube earlier this year. I would just have it covered up by an overlay image. I mean, I don't know what that'll. I mean, I just like I did the last ones. But for episodes that are public domain, like episodes, like non-copyrighted episodes, like Jack the Halloween, the overlay image could not remain. You know, my the earlier Grim and Evil recreations that I made earlier this year, they were old as heck. Well, not old, they were just from earlier 2025. But the Mandy Couch guy that I made, like, you know, with the template, with the thing, it was not that good. It worked well, but not too well, because it just sounds like audio. Like it doesn't sound smooth. But you know, I made another Grim and Evil Mandy intro template, which sounds well almost perfect, but it's still better than the last one. So there's that. You know what? Maybe I should put up YouTube or wherever and just watch a few of the like videos that I made, or I could just watch, or just I could just watch Grim and Evil, or just something that'll actually just interest me. So I guess I'm going to YouTube then. Adult Swim is playing something at the moment, which I'm not too interested. So I'm just gonna go to YouTube. Oh, and I recently got a DVD player for my birthday. So if you probably want to see me watch movies on that, then you know what to do. Like and subscribe for that. Although I'm pretty sure you won't be able to see or hear much of the movie or something because of copyright. Well, you won't be able to hear it that well because if I have just the oh, thought I couldn't find YouTube for a second, but I found it anyway. Because, also what the fuck? I apologize for my swearing, but apparently I could swear now. But I try not to do that much because of, I don't want to get demonetized. I know my channel isn't for kids, but that's out there. Yeah, I just needed to reset, that's all. Kind of weird that I would just do that right there, right from the get-go. Don't know why I said get from the get-go like that, but whatever. Anyway, to YouTube I go, I think. Oh, and apparently Roku made its own streaming service, and no thank you. I'm not paying extra dollars for that. I'm good. It's like YouTube stuff. There's my profile. I only just watched a couple of videos that I made. Even though it's not really much anything too special, it's just videos. And plus, I haven't watched YouTube on my TV in a while, so this will be. Oh, look, a Grim and Evil episode I posted, which is a remastered version of episode 3 of season 2 of Grim and Evil, which is from the unaired season, which that episode aired on Checkered Past 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. So let's just watch a couple of videos. Wait. Let's watch a couple of videos that I made, just to pass the time. Oh, look, a Digital Circus video, and Grim is there. What does... Grim's reaction is hilarious. What a way to remind people that Digital Circus isn't for kids. And then Kane's having a mental breakdown. His head spinning. And now Grim's having a crash out. His crash outs were always valid, even if he wanted to reap the soul of 2 children that he was forced to be best friends with forever. And of course I had to have the get out sound effect. What kind of person would I be if I made a Billy and Mandy / Digital Circus video without the get out sound effect? These advertisements. I dislike advertisements. You know what? Let's just make a community post just in case. I'm not really sure how that would help, but it seems it would do the trick. Wait, is that Shrek? Okay. Hello, Owen. Oh yeah, I remember when me and Dracula went golfing. He really did make a scene, huh? You call Dracula? Oh,
Honestly, it would be nice if I was able to rewatch Billy and Mandy. Like if I had Billy and Mandy on DVD, that would be nice. And if I had the ability to watch Billy and Mandy on the TV, like the entire series, like just like the entire series of Evil Con Carne on YouTube. It would be nice if copyright didn't exist, so people could just post Billy and Mandy whenever they like. Wow, he is really bad at golf.
you can't tell Dracula what to do. That really goes to show you do not want to mess with Dracula, man.
Seeing Billy and Mandy in widescreen hits different. I ate a fork made. I ate a knife. It was not delicious. Oh, wow, Grim is really relatable. Even for the Grim Reaper, he is a relatable character. Odds. They're yummy. They're actually not.
Bro really caught a stick in the Big 20 2001.
To be honest, Amphibia is still really entertaining for me. Sure is. I don't have Disney Plus anymore to rewatch it, but oh well. At least like, I Billy and Mandy is entertaining as well, and so is Evil Con Carne.
And Derek broke. Rest in peace, Derek. But he got a brother.
Grim was so ugly that Derek had died. The end.
Was that a SpongeBob reference?
You bet your bones it was. Alright, let's watch Grim and Evil promos. These promos were made to promote Grim and Evil when the series was going to premiere on August 24th, 2001 on Cartoon Network. They even say the title of Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne in both of them. Oh, they used some assets from the intro of Grim and Evil. Nice. These old streams were wild. The old streams were wild. Yeah, they sure were. Oh, that's a nice number of streaming. It's not 67 or anything, but it's something. Oh boy, I can't wait for Grim and Evil to premiere at 8 p.m. tonight. It's gonna be peak. I'm just joking, by the way. Grim and Evil is not gonna premiere tonight at 8, or is it? Did I hear 67? No, you didn't. And I just said it again. Dang it. You actually heard 69.
Yeah, that's what you want to do with it. Shut your bloody ass mouth. Shut the hell up, Grim. Not when there's somebody here.
Anyway, excuse my friend Grim. He's Grim.
I am definitely sure. Oh yeah, the Billy and Mandy episode, Company Hall and Anger Mismanagement. It's a crossover between Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne. I remade that episode with the Grim and Evil intro and outro. That means I had to zoom out the Grim and Evil intro and have it be looking like widescreen, just like Billy and Mandy's intro. And the credits, I just had the Grim and Evil theme play in the background. Oh, there's a radio show meme. Let's watch that. Radio show and on my channel. Interesting. Of course, it says Get Out. Roblox permitted ban me for no reason. Well, Roblox has been falling off, especially when they ban Slip for trying to catch predators often. Also because sometimes it just kicks me out. Like whenever I'm in the middle of a game, the Wi-Fi just cuts me out and then boom. What were you watching, Grim? Just some old movie? Well, what was it even about? Like, a woman said to a person presumably named Roger that she's pregnant, and then Roger says that's the third time this week. How is that even possible? And I question what you watch on TV, Grim. Maybe we should have parental locks on the TV. Parental locks? I'm the Grim Reaper. I don't need parental locks. I am thousands of years old, man. And that's how Erwin had his crush on Mandy. Oh, Mandy's turns getting a little freaky at night. At this point, Fortnite's gonna win. Probably. And looks like Billy's possessing Mandy. And Billy straight up kissed Mandy's mom. Okay. That is freaky. This show is freaky, and, well, it's my show, so it makes sense. Since when does Mandy have nostrils? Weird. Gotta go sleep, sorry. It's okay. You get some sleep, Owen. Good night. Oh, Billy's going in, so I think he probably shoot those. And then Billy jumped on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. It then jumped out of Mandy's head. No, it wouldn't. Oh, she's curious, Mom. Oh. It would have been better with the "Get out!" sound effect. Chris McClane jump scare. Scary alert. Oh, come on. I've seen scarier stuff in Billy's toilet. Holy crap! Now that was a jump scare. That was a jump scare. That was a jump scare. Oh, flashbacks. And I actually used Evil Con Carne clips. Specifically from the Grim and Evil era. Because I feel like that's what made most sense. Because, this episode came out after the Grim and Evil split. It fits pretty well. Don't know why the crew of Billy and Mandy didn't have flashbacks for Scar whenever they were making this episode. Look, the Grim and Evil intro and reverse. I do a lot of stuff with the Grim and Evil intro, if I'm being honest. Alright, meet the Reaper credits. Or Grim and Evil in reverse. Hey, that just looks like the Grim and Evil credits, except it's normal and the audio is not. And hearing me laugh in reverse with Hector sounds weird, but it's really cool that they actually reused the part of the intro of Grim and Evil to make. I find that impressive too. Executive producer Maxwell Adams, copyright 2001, Cartoon Network, all rights reserved. Boom. Alright, meet the Reaper credits. Oh please, Mandy, that doesn't even look like us. And these set of credits of Billy and Mandy Meet the Reaper came before the premiere of came before Grim and Evil actually aired. The date is 1999. And this was before the usual Billy and Mandy credits where Maxwell Adams says, no, this is the end of the show, you're watching it backwards. And the fact that Hanna-Barbera made Meet the Reaper. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy DVD Season 1 DVD trailer. I see scarier stuff in the toilet. It's true, I really have seen scarier things in Billy's toilet. Yeah, it would honestly be nice to have that DVD, especially when it, especially when that DVD has the Grim and Evil era on that DVD. It would be nice to watch Grim and Evil on DVD, especially with the Evil Con Carne and so many features that weren't posted on YouTube, like Scar Vision, Evil Con Carne. I mean, if I had the Billy and Mandy DVD, I would watch it. I would even check out the French audio option for the credits and actually listen to the Grim and Evil outro theme play. Okay, Billy and Mandy slash Underfist cameo in Teen Titans Go. I actually recorded this from my phone on Cartoon Network on demand. The fact that they used Underfist of all specials is actually quite nice. Hopefully someone posts a high quality version of this clip from the Teen Titans Go episode. To be honest, that was probably the best part of that Teen Titans Go episode. Just the Billy and Mandy part. I mean, of course it is, because Billy and Mandy's pretty much better. I agree with Beast Boy for once. Also, I heard about what happened to Greg Science. Wait, didn't we already discuss that? I hope he gets better, Mom. Or at least Cartoon Network or Teen Titans Go acknowledge the underrated Underfist Halloween special. Maybe this year Cartoon Network could probably clip was used for Teen Titans Go. It was the cropped version, like the full screen version of what you see like when Checker Past aired under Fist, which I find that weird. Anyway, Grim and Evil comparison, season 1 versus season 2. I could definitely see the differences, Mom. I mean, aside from the color differences and contrast, I could definitely see the differences. Oh, I could definitely see the different in the text of Grim and Evil. And the created by Maxwell Adams text. Those are huge differences there. And the video I just posted earlier today, which is like an hour ago, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends referencing Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Fister's House for Crazy Weirdo Made Up People. People. That sounds like a cartoon I would watch. Although that's just Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, but in my Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, but in my universe or something. Okay, things are starting to pick up a little bit. That's interesting. Wait. Alright, what other things we can watch? Well, oh yeah, for the 24th anniversary of Grim and Evil, I decided to just post like all episodes of Grim and Evil playing at once, which was insane. And I used my entire Grim and Evil recreations to do so. And they're all in one video. And so much of the audio from those things is overlapping one another. Although some audio could be made out, like Billy and Mandy's Jacked Up Halloween, Five O'Clock Shadows, and Ultimate Evil. Probably Terror of the Black Knight, Right to Bear Arms, Battle of the Bands, and Grim and Love, Love is Evil spelled backwards, and Trouble with Scarina, and maybe even Grim for a Day, Sister Grim in the Halls of Time. And then I could probably watch the Mandy the Merciless, Ghost Spork, and why don't we just watch like the Grim and Evil episode? Even though I kind of seen this episode before, both when I watched Billy and Mandy separately, Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne separately, and pretty much my Grim and Evil recreation of this episode earlier this year. So maybe that counts as me watching Grim and Evil. Such a shame, like that the footage of like the Checker Past airing of that Grim and Evil episode isn't really recovered at any point. Because it would be nice if someone posted the entire Grim and Evil episode on there, considering that the Grim and Evil segments of Mandy the Merciless, Ghost Spork, and the Really Odd Couple can easily be posted on it as of right now. And of course, with my Grim and Evil recreations, I had to use my custom credits, because I did not have all Grim and Evil credits. Gotta love that classic Grim and Evil intro. Definitely a lot. Evolution doesn't take prisoners, indeed, Mandy. Mandy the Merciless. Originally aired on June 27th, 2003, along with the Really Odd Couple. October 22nd, 2003. And also, pretty much Grim and Evil's extra 13 episodes, or the unaired second season, aired in the UK on Cartoon Network in the UK, like in the last few days of October. So the anniversaries of those Grim and Evil episodes will be acknowledged. Wow. Wow. The Grim and Evil. Wow, the quality of the segments are actually pretty good on the remastered versions of this episode. Although when recreating the episodes, I had them on the lowest quality possible to save storage on my phone when making it. But the quality actually looks pretty decent on this. Billy clones. I mean, Billy and Mandy wouldn't be the same without Billy. Time to eat some slime. You're not Dexter. Billy shouldn't have mastered him, man. I lose more Billies that way. Oh, and I thought that was the same Billy clone, but it wasn't. Invincible? You know, since I did post Grim and Evil, I'm actually tempted to post the entire season 1 of Billy and Mandy, just like overlaying the image. But I don't want to risk getting copyright striked and getting my channel terminated, so I'm probably not going to do that. And of course, Mandy should know that Billy isn't smart enough to keep a secret. Oh, everybody's against Mandy, even her own parents. Ooga booga booga. Ah! You really screamed like Courage the Cowardly Dog, didn't you? Very funny. Why don't you go, I don't know. What is the polar opposite of cinnamon anyway? We attack at dawn.
And of course, this episode of Billy and Mandy is iconic because of the Dune reference. And of course, the frogs didn't work on Mandy. Well, Billy just. Well, like Mandy's behind you, and she has a knife, and she's mad at you. Oh, where?
I mean, I would be scared too if that happened to me as well, man.
Oh, there was an animation error where Grimm's eye disappeared.
She's right.
I would be shaking and telling. Oh, there's the Evil Con Carne segment. Go Spork. The way just like I really like the transition of my Grim and Evil episodes from a Billy and Mandy segment to to Evil Con Carne. Someone looks really tired. I don't blame him. Revolutionize evil. So evil. Just as evil con carne.
Grimm's, hey, I'm not ugly. Or maybe I am, but I'm supposed to be ugly and scary. And if you dare to fight me, the Grim Reaper, I'll make sure to take your soul into the underworld where you'll never escape again.
Wow, that was the most evil thing that Grimm ever said.
You're damn right it is, man.
Yes, Hector, I will obey. Yes, Hector, I will obey. Even. I can make an impression of Cog Commando. Blah, 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 blah.
Hey, that was me safe.
That was sport. Hey, they said the title.
Oh, now you're going to pay for that, green car. Man.
Oh, now you made Grim mad, and now you get to feel the wrath of the Grim Reaper. Sick 'em, Grim.
With pleasure.
Grim then chases Chick Hicks with his scythe.
Grim, how am I gay? I don't even find anybody who. I'm not even gay. Although I do support LGBTQ, because I'm not like those heartless bastards who are homophobic. God, if I hear a homophobic thing, I am going to reap their freaking souls out their freaking gut.
Okay, Grim, just chill out. Just chill out. Plus, you're scaring Chick Hicks. Good job. Oh, Cosmic Commando's under Hector Concarne's control. a Sonic blocker. So we just blocked Sonic from a telemarketing scheme from Hector Con. Interesting. Oh yeah, Team Spork in this episode is sort of like the main focus of this episode, which I'm pretty sure, honestly, Ghost Spork should have had like the Team Spork from Evil Con should have had like its own show, kind of like Evil Con, but I'm not sure if that would do as well as Evil Con itself, because well, Evil Con was canceled shortly after it split up from Billy and Mandy after Grim and Evil got canceled after, well, not really canceled, but split up. And then the telemarketing, and then Hector's plan of world domination has stopped once more. And COD Commando has gone back to normal. And Hector is cooked again. With X's on his eyes. Wow, that's a nice art style. COD Commando. How did they even understand him? He's a fish, and he just got run over. And somehow Bro survived that. Now for the next now for the next Grim and Evil segment. Mandy the Really Odd Couple, which is a sitcom parody or whatever. And this one has a laugh track like in the original Grim and Evil. Grim's gasping in slow motion is hilarious. And Mandy's house just got covered in bats. That's a stinking meatball. But Grim does have a nose hole. Or a nose socket, just like his eyes. Not that that's happened before to Grim. Oops. I did not mean to close out of that. I don't want to watch Netflix. Grim and Evil isn't on Netflix. Although I do wish Billy and Mandy was back on Netflix again. Or even on a different streaming service since HBO Max removed it. Luckily, YouTube saves, like, you know, you know. In a few years. Billy's really not taking that well, isn't he? Sure isn't.
Oh, the way that Billy's parents looked really sad or disappointed. Their house was being fumigated? Wait, fumigated? Dude, I actually thought that made me think that Mandy's house was infested with insects or something. But I'm pretty sure the reason behind all that is because Billy stink bomb thinking of Mandy's house or whatever, and that's the reason why Mandy and her parents had to stay at Billy's house until their house goes back to normal. Okay, it's your funeral, man. Damn, she's a savage. Wow, too soon, Billy, too soon. That actually sounds nice. A roll of tape. And then Mandy be swinging like Spider-Man like that. Oh, and there was the container that contained Mr. Snuggles. Wait. Yep, there's Mr. Snuggles, the hamster that Grim was after in the first episode of Grim and Evil. Or Billy and Mandy. Funny. That's funny. Billy being a crybaby. No offense. Wow. Wow, Billy's really pushing Mandy to her limit. And look, there's me and Harold. You were? Yeah. They both are. They didn't even give Grim a chance to ask them what's going on. First Mandy's upset, then Billy's upset. I can't take I'll crash out. Promise? I didn't even have to chop them up. A classic line indeed.
Oh, animation error where Billy's. That's Mandy's hand, but that's supposed to be Mandy's hand instead of Billy's. And there's the classic Grim and Evil credits, which are my custom credits. I still wish Cartoon Network could just re-release Grim and Evil in its original formats on some sort of DVD or Blu-ray or whatever. That would be nice. Grim and Evil Complete Series set when? With all 26 half-hour episodes, or 27. Okay, now that that's over with, what next? I mean, I could probably just watch all Grim and Evil episodes being played at once. Because, yeah, why not? And it's 1:19 right about now, and I don't really know what much to do besides this. So I guess I may as well watch all Grim and Evil episodes at once. And then I'll probably just end the stream because it's dead. It's just dead. But not as dead as last time. Wow, that's a lot of Grim and Evil episodes. A lot of Grim and Evil intros, to be exact as well. Especially with one just having the Billy and Mandy intro, which is episode 12 of season 2. And then it already shows the Billy and Mandy logo for there. I'm surprised this actually didn't get copyrighted, but I'm glad it did it. It didn't even detect Billy and Mandy or Evil Con. Didn't detect any copyright infringement. That's a lot of Billy. That's a lot of episodes. Wow, that's a lot of audio coming from all episodes. I'm pretty sure the most audioable ones are probably just Billy and Mandy's Jack of Halloween, 5 o'clock Shadows with Ultimate Evil, Go Kart 3000, Day of the Dreadbot, Smart Nut, or Gremlin Love. Oh, I'm even seeing the episode that I just saw, which was Merciless. Wow, just as the show is described, this video containing all Grim and Evil episodes is really playing at the same time is really chaotic. And it shows a lot going on, so it's hard to pay attention on one thing and focus on another. And plus, the audio is just focused on the audio overlaps at every one of these episodes. Wow. Wow. I'm Wow, I gotta say, bro, like the way you really made this video, like featuring all the Billy and Mandy episodes and Evil Con Carne episodes as well, all in one video, that's really impressive, man. Like really, really impressive. I bet you had to use like all 27 episodes of Grim and Evil that you made to make this video possible.
Well, you're absolutely right, Grim, because as of right now, all Grim and Evil episodes are lost media because Cartoon Network didn't even bother like giving it like a digital release like Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne separately. Because most people want to see the original format of Grim and Evil too. But, but it's nice actually seeing like the Billy and like like these episodes of Grim and Evil being uncovered, just like as if they were like non-copyrighted. Wow, what Billy and Eris just said in creating chaos, this video really is chaotic. Just as how Billy and Mandy's described, it's really chaotic. Like, so in the first part of this video and the third part of the video, like with the first Android segments or Billy and Mandy segments, but for 3 episodes containing like just Evil Con Carne two-parters, it's just, well, Evil Con Carne. And in the middle segments are Evil Con Carne segments. Well, except for like episodes like Jacked Up Halloween, Boo Killed Boo, and Sister Grimm, which some of the episodes are just Billy and Mandy segments.
Oh, it looks like the end of the approaching for some of these episodes, man. Really cool.
Oh yeah. Oh, and the Grim and Evil. Oh, and the episode Christmas Con Carne is playing, and the Day of the Dreadbot, Gutless, and Sister Grimm are playing. Oh, looks like the Evil Con Carne segments are now playing. And the Billy and Mandy segments from like the two-parter Evil Con Carne segmented episodes are now playing as well. Wow, so much Evil Con Carne and Billy and Mandy. A lot to watch. Even the musical episode of Evil Con Carne is playing after the musical episode of The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, which I couldn't even hear because the audio was overlapping all of these audios from Grim and Evil.
Oh, I could see the clip from the of the Evil Con Carne intro, which some of the clips from Evil Con Carne was actually part of the intro for the Evil Con Carne standalone show. It's as well as like some of the clips from Billy and Mandy as a standalone show as well. Specifically, the episodes from the extra 13 episodes of Grim and Evil. Same goes for Evil Con Carne. But you know, the clip where Hector's singing the things that he adores where is actually used as part of the intro for Evil Con Carne. Wow. So many chaotic adventures of Bryn, Billy, Mandy, as well as evil schemes from Hector and friends. Hector, Con Carne, and friends. A lot is going on, like Hector trying to replace Moskov, start having like war flashbacks or whatever. Hector having his TV show, Grim and the gang selling Person Scout cookies, and Billy just having the time of his life on Halloween, as well as nuns mistaking Grim for a nun himself or something, and as well as the Johnny Quest parody for Evil Con Carne, and like Mandy having a talk with Mrs. Doolin in Who Kills Who. Chat's still dead, but I'm okay with that. At least I have a little bit of activity in there. Hector doesn't have the stomach for it. But you could see that a lot is going on in this video. Wow. Hang on, ignore the background noise, please. Oh. Wow. A lot is definitely going on. I keep saying that, but yeah, it's true. But you know, my recreations actually did kind of work well with like my recreations of Grim and Evil did kind of work well in place of like the Grim and Evil episodes are going on to the third segment of each episode as of right now. Let's listen to the third segment first.
Oh, it seems like Smarten Up and Tickle Me Mandy play first, and then Toadblatt School of Sorcery. And now the middle segments have concluded, and now the third and final segments of each Grim and Evil short is playing. And the last parts of and then Son of Nurgle and pretty much Ultimate Evil, and the last part of Jacked Up Halloween is playing. And now even a lot is going on right now, even more. Like Gladys crying to her husband that something happened to Billy, Grim wanting to be a swimsuit model, Grim possessing Milkshake the cat, Hector going through with his plans, Scar devolving, and then Ghastly and Scar waiting for Hector in the heat. Nurgle opening his own carnival. Grim trying to get a date or whatever. Bosco trying to become, well, yeah, a lot is going on right now. I'll probably just end it after this video does. I am getting a little tired though. Wow. I have been seeing a lot of videos like where something is being played at once, like movies being played at once, where the video would be zoomed out, like a movie or TV show or something would be zoomed out, and followed by other ones. The audio would just be overlapping each other, and it would be just chaotic. So I decided to do one with Grim and Evil, since I'm pretty sure someone did that with Billy and Mandy, but I'm not sure what happened with that video. But for all Evil Incarnate episodes being played at once, but considering it was already done with the Grim and Evil, because the Grim and Evil segments, I'm Thunder Fist, and of course, if I would do that, since Big Booty Adventure is the longest out of all, it would just the last remaining minutes of it would just be Big Boogie Adventure. So I probably might need to do something about that. Mogar. And it does seem like the end is approaching for all these episodes of Grim and Evil. I can tell right now. This is really chaotic. Oh, there's the aging backwards scene, like the darkest scene in Billy and Mandy of all. Well, not really darkest, but the episode is pretty dark, which is the Halls of Time. Wow, a lot is going on, and it's hard to keep track of one another. And it does seem like that the episodes and segments are about to end, and the credits would start playing for each and one of these. Oh, and it looks like the credits for Go-Kart 3000, Day of the Dreadbot, and Smarten Up is playing. I could even hear the Grim and Evil episode outro playing. And then there's those Grim and Evil credits. Then there's those Grim and Evil credits. Mandy disappeared. Oh. Oh, Grim and Evil credits are now playing as we speak. Even though for a day, Sister Grimm in the Halls of Time. Some of these credits were actually real. And now, like, you know, after the credits are over, the episode is just over. It's just the black void. I can hear Grim and Evil playing. And the Billy and Mandy outro plays as a Grim and Evil episode anyway. Those are now over. Oh, looks like the credits for... Oh, delay. Oh, it seems like almost all episodes are over. Oh, I can hear more clearly from most of the other episodes of Grim and Evil now. The credits for the Battle of the Bands is playing. It's almost now over. And now the last part of the video is Billy and Mandy's Jacked Up Halloween playing. Now the chaos is over. And now you're just watching the last few minutes of Billy and Mandy's Jacked Up Halloween. Just smaller. And now, like, everything just went dark. And now Jack's playing pranks on everybody in the underworld. And ironically, this is the last episode of Grim and Evil ever. The 26th and final episode of Grim and Evil. And there's Jacked Up Halloween's credits. Although I'm pretty sure this would be a lot more shorter if I didn't have the Grim and Evil intro played during Now. Cartoon Network Studios and the Cartoon Network Ripple logo. Well, when remaking Jacked Up Halloween, I didn't really have to do much of that because, you know, Jacked Up Halloween is already its own episode. And all I did was just add the Grim and Evil intro. So there's just that. Well, I gotta say, it was quite a night and quite a stream, even though it wasn't much. And what time is it now? 1:44. Still early on in the night, but I think I could just end it here. Grim? Oh, Grim. I think Grim fell asleep. But I'm pretty sure. But that's understandable. I'm pretty sure he got tired. But yeah, good night, Grim. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Make sure to like and comment below. If you're new here, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video or a stream. What is it? Is the stream about to end? Oh yeah, Grim. I think it's. But I thought the Grim Reaper doesn't get to. Oh, forget it. Anyway, have a good night, folks, and I'll see you guys in the next stream if I do one tomorrow or next weekend. Most likely next weekend or something. I don't know. Probably expect one during the day tomorrow. if I could find the perfect time to do so. Anyway, it was nice streaming for an hour, and even though the last part of it was dead, but at least it was a little bit active. So, see you later.